I claim no great brilliance at all, but I have managed one stroke of genius in my life. I chose my parents with exquisite care. They were Australian. How fortunate am I to have grown up and lived out my life in one of the freest, most prosperous lands, societies indeed, that the world has ever seen. Now, of course, it's not perfect. No individual is perfect. No culture is perfect. No nation gets everything right. But surely we can recognise that the dividing line between good cultures and bad cultures, nations that are great to live in and give their people opportunity and hope and security, that dividing line doesn't run between cultures and between nations, but within cultures and within nations. And surely we can recognise the great good fortune we have in this land to have got on balance so much that has been right. And I think we do ourselves a great disservice. In fact, I think we invite a poor reflection on ourselves when we focus only on the things that have needed down through the ages and still today need correcting. The reality is that we stand on the shoulders of many, many men and women who have made huge sacrifices in order to give us what we enjoy. I find it almost beyond comprehension that in our focus on the things that we've got wrong, in our willingness to give way to a narrative of declinism, of fault-finding, that we fail to properly recognise the shoulders upon which we really stand. It would be an appalling thing if our children were to say of us, who judged so many of those who have gone before us unfairly, that we were the ones that stole their heritage, that we removed their opportunities to live in a flourishing, free democracy of the sort that we enjoy. It would be, I think, an unforgivable pardon if our children and our grandchildren are forced to reflect that our best days as a young nation are behind us, not in front of us. So welcome. I think you're in for an extraordinary feast of ideas, of interaction, of networking, and Sir Neil Ferguson has been talking about the value of good networks replacing bad networks. And that's what we're about. And I just leave you with that remarkable thought as I move in a moment to introduce the chair of ARC, from Margaret Mead, I think written in 1928. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed individuals can change the world. In fact, it's the only thing that ever has. Frankly, it was a small group of thoughtful and committed individuals that set upon the long march through our institutions that has led us to where we are today. We need to reverse that march. But time is not our greatest friend. So thank you for your energy. ARC was only dreamt up some 26 or 27 months ago. We had a magnificent conference in London last year. You have done us proud today here in Australia. 700 of you, not a spare seat, and some of this country's most wonderful thinkers and presenters. That brings me great personal joy, because I will make one little criticism of my country. I don't think we often recognise well enough the brilliance in our own midst. We're a little too keen to lop the tall poppies. You really are going to see showcased today some of our very best thinkers from this country, besides others from other parts of the world. That will be highly enjoyable. My hope is, though, that we can promote some of our best thinkers, not only here, but internationally, and the forum we're seeking to create with ARC should facilitate and enable that.